This is a free speech red alert. We are marching into a techno-tyranny in our society today. Google has more power than any nation on our planet, including the United States, and it is an extension of the deep state. YouTube, which is part of Google, just demonetized 95% of the videos of Diamond and Silk, an outspoken duo of really fun and entertaining African-American ladies who have been pro-Trump people, Trump supporters for a long time, as I have been as well. And it's now clear that the censorship of Google and Facebook, which also blocked 100% of the shares from naturalnews.com recently. You can't share our articles on Facebook. They're all blocked, 100%. This censorship is targeting all pro-Trump voices. The idea of the insane, delusional left is to censor anyone who supports liberty, freedom, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, President Trump, individualism, self-reliance, or anything, like gold for that matter. Just supporting gold gets you branded some kind of extreme conservative. This is a techno-tyranny that's being installed in our society, a layer of domination of an Orwellian ministry of truth, right? Where Google's going to block every site that they don't like, that's not politically correct. And this has come out now from Google employees who have been blowing the whistle on the incredible bigotry and intolerance from inside the Google culture. What's that guy, Damore, who was fired for writing that memo recently that talked about why there aren't as many women who are engineers as men?
The culture is very left-leaning and just intolerant of anyone that holds a differing opinion. I'm not just attacking diversity, I'm just attacking the fact that we can't honestly discuss any of these issues and that is actually hurting the problem.
Google and Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, their job is to silence all voices that don't conform to their radical leftism. So they're going to start penalizing, well, it's already happened, they're penalizing websites that talk about truth, that talk about independent media, that have debate about topics, including vaccine safety or GMO safety or glyphosate toxicity, or any of these topics that are very, very important. You are being censored if you don't conform to Google's insane left-wing delusional thinking. And my warning about all of this is that through this process, the radical left, the combination of trying to destroy elections and destroy democracy by denying the outcome of the election last year that elected Trump into the White House, that combined with shutting down all speech that they don't like, is going to result, I think, in a civil war in this country. Because when the people realize that their democracy is a fraud, that their democracy has been stolen from them, that their votes don't count, that the elections are rigged, and that they can't debate anymore. They don't have free speech anymore. If they launch a website and try to debate the issues in a logical, rational way, they get shut down by Google. They get censored by YouTube. They get demonetized. They get blocked by Twitter. Or just banned by Facebook. When this keeps happening more and more, it's going to drive this country into a civil war scenario. Because if you think about it, elections and debate are two key processes for avoiding violence as a society, as people coexist and try to work toward a future where power represents the interests of the people. I mean, the only way that we can move forward as a country is if we can engage in public debates and discussions about all of these issues. Even if you don't agree with President Trump, let's say, or if you don't agree with the vaccine industry, or if you don't agree with Monsanto, at least we need to have the ability to engage in public discourse. And that is through web pages and through the internet and through social media. But when those gatekeepers silence the side of the debate that they don't like, they essentially take away that peaceful process of debate and discussion, and they lead the country down the path of violent conflict, because that becomes the only remaining way that people who love this country can defend their country against the insane Marxism and communism of the left and the techno-tyranny that is now threatening liberty and free speech for all of us. We cannot have a sustainable society if one side controls all the information and shuts out all dissent. That is a totalitarian dictatorship. That is techno-tyranny or a technocracy. And that's what we are in danger of collapsing into. We're almost there right now. So what can you do about it? Well, number one, stay informed. Share the news about naturalnews.com and download our app. It's available for Android and iPhone, and it allows you to bypass censorship and get news directly from us. Plus, we have upcoming news alerts coming soon, a new feature that will alert you to urgent breaking news like nuclear war breaking out or food recalls or things like that. So download our app, stay informed, share this with your friends, but you can't share it on Facebook anymore. So share it through email, tell people about it, spread the word about Natural News. We are here to fight for your freedom, your liberty, and your right to speak out, even if we don't agree with your speech. You might think Trump is a complete moron from your point of view. I don't agree with you, but I support your right to say it. You see, that's the difference. I support your right to exist and to speak your mind and to even engage in debate, whereas the left and Google and Facebook and Zuckerberg, they don't think that anybody has any right to disagree with them because they are tyrants. They are dangerous. They are totalitarians. We've got to stop that. I think it's time to regulate Google, regulate Facebook, and either dismantle those companies completely or enforce a kind of fairness. And this is the job of government regulation, really, is to just force corporations to keep a level playing field in a free market system of economics and ideas and environmental stewardship and so on. I've always said government needs to regulate corporate manufacturing to avoid pollution. Government needs to regulate banking or it becomes a giant scam, as much of it has become. Government needs to regulate Google, search engines, social media, and YouTube in order to halt the unfair, biased censorship of conservative and libertarian voices. It's time for that regulation to happen. If it doesn't happen, it's going to lead us to civil war. And what I fear is we're going to have an outbreak of violence. We're going to have mass bloodshed in the streets. I don't want to see that happen. But I think if that happens, Google will become a target. I can see their headquarters being raided at gunpoint. I can see their executives being arrested or worse. I can see Facebook being shut down. I can see, if this is an all-out war, you know, those techno-tyrants they've painted targets on their own backs because they refuse to allow a peaceful process of discussion or democracy to take place in this society. They don't want peace, they want domination. They want a totalitarian society that they control. And I have a feeling that we, the people, won't let that happen. Thank you for joining me today. Share this everywhere. This is Mike Adams, the Health Ranger for naturalnews.com. Thanks for watching. You can check out more videos on the new Natural News app, available now for Android and iPhone devices. You can download it now through iTunes or Google Play, or just get it on the naturalnews.com website. It'll give you access to all our videos and podcasts, plus articles, including offline article reading mode. You'll love it, and more features are yet to come. Thank you for your support.